Welcome to the Demand Access Write Your Own Destiny podcast. I am your host, Will Leviton, and here is where you find motivation to become successful, tips on becoming the best that you can be from various people. Today, we have a unique special guest, the MLB pro baseball player. Pro baseball player from Rhode Island. This guy, man, he's a legend. He's definitely a legend at my high school. He's a legend, man. So what's up, Jeremy? How you been?
My man Will, what's good, man?
I'm
That's a
chilling,
generous
man.
introduction, man. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
Of course, man. Of course, man. So let's get right down to the business, man. Who's Jeremy Peña? I'm not talking about the baseball player. Like, who are you, and what do you stand for? What are you to this world?
That's a great question, man. I'm just a dude like everyone else. I'm just a dude with big dreams, just and the hunger to go chase them. I want to one day have a platform to where I could give back. I've been helped out a lot throughout my life. I've had great people in my life. I've had a lot of people sacrifice a lot for me. So one day I hope to do the same, inspire the kids, get more people involved in their communities, get more people involved in sports. And yeah, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, how did baseball come into your life?
I was born pretty much into a baseball family. Everyone in my house plays. All my uncles played. My dad played in the big leagues. So
Okay.
I was pretty much born into the baseball world.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't until I think I was 13 years old when I made that decision that this was something I wanted to do, not just for fun. This was something I wanted to do for good. This is something I love. This is a passion of mine, and this is when I'm gonna make that switch and give it my all.
Okay. Okay. So you said your dad played in the big leagues. Who did he play for?
He played with the Cardinals for 7 years, from 90 to 97. So
What's up? Okay.
yeah,
So
man,
were you
for real.
born? Were you born here, or was you? Or,
I was born in Dominican, in the beautiful
okay.
country of the Dominican
Okay.
Republic, man. Santo
Okay.
Domingo, capital. We moved to the United States when I was 10 years old. When I say we, I
Mm-hmm.
mean both of my parents and my 3 siblings. We came over. It was different. It was different.
Mm-hmm.
It was cold. Saw snow for
Yeah.
the first time. It was the coolest
Yeah.
thing. It was the coolest thing in the world. We see snow on TV. We go outside and play snowball, looking for people to snowball fight with. But it took
Yeah.
me a while to realize that people don't leave their houses to snowball fights with strangers, bro. I
Yeah.
thought it
Yeah.
was
Nah,
like
I feel you.
people just out. I thought it was just people outside in the streets fighting with snowballs, but nah, man, it wasn't like that.
Nah. Yeah. Definitely. I know. Yeah. Definitely. That's that TV show, movie stuff, man. They just gloss it on TV. But
For
so you
sure.
said you got some siblings. Are you're the oldest, or are you in the middle or the
I'm
youngest?
the middle. I'm in the middle. So
Okay.
uh,
So it's the brother, sister.
I have an older brother, then it's me,
Okay.
then a younger sister, and a younger brother. We all ball. We
Okay.
all play baseball. My
Oh.
sister
Okay.
plays
Wow.
softball at UMass Boston. My older brother doesn't play anymore, but he was a baller back in his day. My little brother's in high school.
Mm-hmm.
He's still playing. So, we're all just following the pop's footsteps. So,
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, you said when you were 13, you started to take it seriously. What was the training regimen like? Because obviously your dad was a former baseball player and he played in the big league. So, what like put you ahead of the game?
at first, like this might sound like dumb, but a lot of people used to say like, "Oh, he's on the team because his dad was a big leaguer." Like he's
Yeah.
playing because his dad was a big leaguer, and I never liked that stuff. I didn't like having a dad play in the bigs in the beginning, because I was like, yo, he's
Mm-hmm.
taking all the credit away from me. So whenever he would
Yeah.
invite me to practice, he'd be like, yo, let's go practice. I would deep inside, I want to tell him like nah, like I'm gonna go practice on my own. Like I don't need you to make it, like.
Yeah.
But which was dumb, bro. Like now that I think about it, like it was dumb. Once I realized that
Yeah.
it was a blessing to
in
have someone
disguise.
there
Yeah.
that, made it to the level you want to get to, like went through the whole journey, like not even just baseball, like in general. Like imagine
Yeah.
having that person inside your house, like any
Yeah.
questions you have, like, they're right there. Like, so
Direct source.
it wasn't until I embraced like having that person inside my house that I started asking the right questions. That's when I became intrigued with his journey. That's when we would sit and watch
Hmm.
TV and he would break down the little things that you wouldn't pick up with the naked eye, like the stuff that
Yeah.
the mental side of the game, there's a whole another side of the game that people don't realize, and so I'm
Yeah. I mean,
blessed. I'm blessed, I've always been thankful for that. Been thankful for my parents. They've done a lot for us, they've sacrificed so much for us, and yeah, we're just gonna keep working, trying to do something with it.
so when did you like as a kid? When did you realize like, oh snap, like I'm really good at baseball? Like you like so your confidence just like rose to like, yeah, I'm really good at baseball. I can do this. Like at what point in your life did you feel like this is it?
Not till late, man. Not till late. Cause when I was
Not
young,
till.
I would always say it. I would always say, "Oh, I want to be a big leaguer," but I didn't really mean it. Like I just said it because it was a
Hmm.
thing to say. Everyone said it, so why
Yeah.
not? And I was always in the middle. I was never the best. I was never the worst. I was just in the middle. But
Hmm.
like I said, I took this trip to Jupiter, Florida. It was a tournament down there. I missed 3 days of school, and I see all these kids, big, strong, fast, ballers, they're ballers. And I had a
Yeah.
decent tournament. I was in the mix. I was in the middle. I competed with them, but when I got back to Providence, that's what kind of opened my perspective. That's when I was like, damn, I thought I was a baller in Providence, but there's the whole world is playing baseball. It's not just Providence that's playing baseball. Like there's dudes out
Yep.
there. So when I came
Hmm.
back from that tournament, that's when I started taking my training to another level. And a lot
Hmm.
of people said I was doing like stupid work, like I was hurting my body, I was overtraining, and like all this stuff, which comes down to the science. Maybe I was, maybe
Yeah.
I was, I was just doing stupid work.
Yeah.
But
He
to
was
me,
obsessed.
yeah, but to me, I'll go to bed at night and I thought I went off. I'll be like, damn, like I went off
Yeah.
today. Like that's what
Yeah.
gave me
Nah,
confidence.
I
I
feel
wake
you.
up the next day with
Hmm.
confidence, and that's where I got my confidence from. So
That's what's up.
yeah.
That's what's up. So now, I don't know. So in baseball, like you guys get ranked. I'm pretty sure, right? But how does that work? Because with basketball, it's a lot different. I know it's a lot different. So how does it work with that?
I mean, ranking is weird because baseball is like there's a lot of dudes that go unnoticed. There's a lot of dudes that go unnoticed.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
like if you don't go to tournaments, if you don't get yourself out there, then they don't know about you. You might be a baller in Providence, but if you don't go to tournaments, they don't know who you are. So that's why it's
Yeah.
difficult to rank players. And with different positions, it's also tough. You have pitchers and shortstops, and you can't really compare players side by side. But they still do it. They still do it. They still rank players, but yeah, I don't really pay attention
Okay.
to all that
So
stuff
what?
though. I don't really.
Nah, that's what's up. That's good, man. So yeah, leading to that. So if there's an aspiring baseball player that's trying to be like you, that's trying to make it to the big leagues, like, what are some ways that you can not pay attention to stuff like that and stay focused? Like, how did you do it?
I mean, first you want to know what you want out of the game. You have to have your goals. If you don't have your goals
Hmm.
and you're just playing to play, then any distraction is gonna deviate you from where you're going because you don't know where you're going.
Hmm.
So when you know where you're going and you know what you want to do, it's not just on the field. You get off the field and every action you take throughout the day, even when it comes to like meals. Is it is it clean food? Is it taking you in the right direction or is it setting you back? Just like little things like that. But know what you want to do with the game, love the game, have a passion for the game, and if this is what you want to do, then do it. Why not you, man? Like, no, why not you? Just go for it, go all out, and then look back after. And if you go all out, you will never
Mm-hmm.
regret a thing. You know?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now you hit the high school scene. And I remember I didn't even find out you was really. I'm serious. I didn't even know you was really because you were so quiet. Like freshman year. Like I seen you before. We didn't really talk like that, but you was to me you was quiet, and everybody thought you were quiet. I feel like the people that knew you, that's when you kind of showed your side out. But you were pretty much just quiet, and you was doing your whole thing, and you was very humble. Like what made you so humble? Because like you could have been like I'm the best player. You could have been like that. You could have been one of those jocks or rude people that's ignorant. Like yeah, I'm the best player, I'm the best baseball player. My dad's this. I can do this. But you wasn't. You was actually like one of the quietest people I've met in high school. Like you were just so focused on what you was doing.
And that's the thing, man. Like I said, I've had great role models, and my role models are my parents. I didn't have to
Mm-hmm.
leave my house to find the role models outside of my house. Both my parents are really hard workers, and both are humble. So
Mm-hmm.
it was instilled in me. All my brothers are the same way. We're all quiet. Once you get to know us, we're outgoing, but we just stick to ourselves. We
Yeah.
know what we want. Our circle's tight. We have close friends. With the same
Mm-hmm.
drive. Uh,
Yep.
and yeah, man. But
So now it's his senior year. That's when I started hearing the buzz. Remember, I went to a game and I saw you play, and the way the coach would explain, he said like the way you played it was like effortless, like you were smooth. It was like you just knew what to do every single time. So I'm pretty sure you was able to get drafted right after your
I
senior year of
did.
high school.
I
Yeah,
did.
so you got drafted, but you didn't even go. Like, what made you like decline that offer?
So, so I met after I came back from that tournament. I'm gonna take you back a little bit. It was my
Mm-hmm.
my fall senior year fall. So I went to Florida for the tournament. Came back. That's when I started getting a little buzz for the draft. Teams were sending me questionnaires. A couple of scouts would come to my practices, and there's one scout. I'm not gonna say any names or organizations,
Of
but
course,
he came to one of my practices,
Mm-hmm.
and I hit him up. I was like, "Oh, Elma Community Center in South Province, like come through. It's a little basketball court. That's where we get our work in there in the winter." And he came in and he was like this is where you get your work in, this raggedy basketball court with busted down windows. And I was like, yeah, man, this is where we make it happen in the winter. We don't have the luxury to play year round, outside. And he sat down with me and he gave me like one or two reasons why he thought I was a good player. And then he gave me a whole book on why he thought I was a shitty player, like why I sucked, pretty much. And then I'm sitting there like, damn, bro, like that hurt. Like, and he
Yeah.
was just spitting this stuff at me, like, and I'm a 16, 17-year-old kid. And he compared me to this other player. He's like, yo, that kid, he's going to be a first rounder. He's a Ferrari. He's a complete car. He's got the engine. He's got everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like you have the frame, but now we need to go get the engine. We need to go get the tires. We need to go get the radio. We need to go buy all this stuff. And I took that to heart, man. Like I was like, damn, like, this guy doesn't think I could do it. This guy doesn't think I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I took my training to another level. I started waking up earlier. I would lift, go to the gym before school. Take a bus, go to school, go to practice, and go back to the gym. And same thing. I got drafted out of high school by the Atlanta Braves, 39th round. They took a chance on me. I really appreciate it. But I didn't I didn't I didn't think it was the right move. No,
Mm-hmm.
I gave it a lot of thought with my parents. We sat
Yeah.
down for hours and hours talking about it. I really wanted to do it,
Mm-hmm.
but my mom was like, "No, I think you should go to school, get your education." My dad wanted me to go play.
Yeah.
My
He's.
dad wanted me to go play. My mom wanted me to go get my education, and I
Uh-huh.
was in the middle. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So that's the summer I played for a collegiate summer ball team,
Mm-hmm.
and they gave me 2 months to make my decision. The Atlanta Braves. So I'm playing in this league with a bunch of college guys, and I'm sucking, bro. Like When I tell you I'm struggling, like I forgot how to play baseball for a whole summer, bro. And that's when I realized I was like, yo, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I'm not ready. Maybe if I can't make it happen with these college guys, how am I gonna make it happen with these professional guys?
Yeah.
And so whatever, I went to school. I told myself I was gonna get ready. I was gonna get stronger, get faster. Went to school, University of Maine. I think till this day that was one of the best decisions I've ever made. And yeah, the school took care of me. The coaching staff, great coaching staff, great
Mhm.
facilities.
Mhm.
And yeah, 3 years later, from a 39th draft pick to a third rounder, man. So can't complain.
Damn.
Can't
Oh,
complain, bro.
that's big, man. That's 30. That's big, man.
Can't complain, man.
So you would like. So what would you say? Like timing is everything, then, huh? Time is all about like don't rush, be patient. 'Cause sometimes, when people rush themselves, they think the moment's now, and then when they get into that moment, they mess it up, and then they don't even get another chance again.
That's true. And it's tough, because every kid dreams of that opportunity to be drafted.
Yeah,
So when you get presented by that, you want to jump on it right away.
yeah.
And it was so tough. That was a tough decision to turn that down. But at the end of the day, what I always tell myself was meant to be is meant to be. You know,
Hmm.
just do the best you can, and let everything play out. I don't put stress on myself, or I have to do this, I have to do that. I'm just gonna take care of my business and let everything else play out. And that's what I did. I went to Maine. I told myself I was gonna try to be as focused as possible, and then see how it plays out in 3 years. If it doesn't play out, then I have my degree. If it does, then I'm gonna keep chasing my goal, my dream. So
Hmm.
it did work out. So
No, you did. So you get drafted. So how does the draft work for? I see. See, baseball drafts are so different. It's like 2 rounds, and then baseball. But if you made it to the third round, you must be really good. Then I tell you that. So how many picks is it?
so we have a lot of rounds. We have 40
Okay.
rounds, 30 picks per round. So that's what 1,200 picks.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of
Okay.
players.
Uh huh.
And so the way they do it is every team gets their picks. There's compensation rounds, which is at the end of the first round, they probably have 5 more picks
Hmm.
that belong to the first round. So yeah, man, I'm sitting at home and after the season, and I'm talking to my agent the whole time, and he's telling me, he's like, yeah, man, be patient. We're shooting from the fourth round to the fifth round. I think that's when you're gonna get picked up. I'm like,
Hmm.
all right, cool, cool. So I'm watching this round, and they call me in the first round. I'm not gonna say organization though.
No,
They
of
call
course,
me
of course, of course.
and they call me and they go, "Yo, are you willing to get drafted in the compensation as a compensation pick in the first round? But you're gonna have to take a cut from the money. Like we're gonna have to cut you short." And I was like, "Hell yeah, man! Like just do it. Like fuck it, let's go."
Hmm. Hmm.
Excuse my language,
Hmm.
but he was like, "Yeah, yeah, let's do it." So I'm waiting. I'm watching with my parents, all excited. And then when that team comes up, they pick someone else. And I'm like,
Damn.
damn. And I was like, damn. And then whatever the first day is over. The first race is only the first and second round. So I was like, damn, I didn't get drafted. So I'm like, whatever. The next day, I'm not even watching the draft. I'm in my room, cleaning my room. My whole family's watching the draft downstairs. And I'm cleaning my room, but I don't clean my room. So you could tell I was nervous.
Yeah.
So I'm cleaning my room, and my sister sprints into my room and is like, yo, the Astros got you. The Astros got you. And then my whole family just came in, gave me a hug. And 2 days later, they flew me out to Houston, signed my contract, did a couple physicals, and season starts, man. It's that quick.
Dang,
That
that's
quick, man.
crazy, yo.
Yeah, for real,
I
man.
know you was like, yo. I know that's what's up, man. God
Yeah,
is good,
man.
man. You worked for it, man. So now you're drafted, and it's real. Like it's like, yeah, MLB player. Like, what was that feeling like? Like,
See, it didn't hit me until I was driving up to the season to the team I was assigned to. So
mhm,
I signed in Houston. I flew back home, and it still didn't hit me. I was just normal. It was nothing really. And then I'm driving to New York for my short season A ball team. That's where I was gonna be playing in the summer in Albany, New York. So I'm driving up, and I'm like, man, I'm really about to go play professional baseball, man. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was playing in college, man. Like, and then I show up, and I see these kids I faced in Clemson, and I'm like, damn, like these are the dudes, you know. Like I'm here, you know. Like
that's what's up, man.
so, but yeah, man, it was a unique experience, man. And then we play the first game.
So it's complete. Oh man.
And then we play the first game, and I'm shaking out of my uniform, man. I've never ever gotten like that ever, man. And it wasn't because of
that
lack
big
of
moment.
preparation. It wasn't lack of preparation, man, because I felt ready. But it was just you're there, you know, like this is it. And then my first ground ball in pro ball was an error. You know, I missed it. And I'm like, oh my God, like so I'm already.
But definitely all the nerves left though.
Nah, they did though. After that error, I was back to normal. I was chilling. I was all right. I got it over with, you know. And I ended up having a good game too. So that was good. It was a good experience. My parents were there too, so it was pretty exciting moment to do that in front of them too. So, but,
especially for your dad, like I know your dad must have felt like, yeah, wow, this is like, he must have been so proud because like he was there, and the fact to see that you made it there, I know for him it was like, wow, like this is crazy. I know it has to be crazy because like he made it there, and then he makes it there, and then you make it there. It's probably like you probably remind him of himself now.
Oh, for sure. But
my
dad's always been tough on me too, and I've been thankful for that. He always gives me great advice. Sure. He always gives me great advice. He always says like, you don't want anything easy or free, you know, and that's the way I live life. You know, I don't want anything easy or free. And but he did tell me, that was the first time he told me. He sat down with me, and he told me, like, hey, like I'm proud of what you've accomplished. Like he's never, because my dad's like a dry dude. He's pretty dry, you know. We mess around with him because of that. We make fun of him because of that. And but it was a pretty cool experience to do that in front of him.
That's cool, man. That's dope. So now, what's the difference? What do you think is the difference between college ball and then obviously the MLB ball? What's the difference you think? Like, what is something you just like you caught on? Like, this is different. Like, I gotta be on point.
I mean, the first thing I noticed was how everything was cleaner. Not as in facilities, not as in stadiums, like cleaner as in the way the game was played, you know? Like, there was less errors. They probably make the same spectacular plays in college and in pro ball, but the difference is that the routine plays are done in pro ball consistently. You know, they don't mess it up. They don't mess up routine stuff.
Oh, okay.
No, it's like shooting free throws. They don't miss free throws in pro ball. Yeah. But in college ball, they probably miss free throws. You know, like stuff like that. Yeah. Like, but but everyone's the same. Like the personalities,
the same.
Group of people. People are still pretty cool. You know, I've been blessed with great teammates throughout the years, and I haven't been on a team where I felt like I didn't belong or I felt like I was not a part of. You know, I've been thankful for great teammates and great coaches. So
that's what's up, man. You didn't even give us your position, man.
Shortstop, man. Come on now.
Okay. So see, I'm not really, I know the position names, but I don't really know. So like, what's special about the shortstop? Like, what is the shortstop? Why do they call it the shortstop? I don't even know.
Because short people play it. Nah, but what's cool about the shortstop is that when I play shortstop, I feel the captain of the field. I feel like I'm in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the middle of everything. I feel like I'm in control of the game. You know, some people say the pitcher's in control, which I agree with.
Yeah.
But the pitcher only plays once a week. You know, he pitches once a week. We play every day. So.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man. Starter pitches pitch once a week.
Oh snap! I never knew that.
Yeah, man. They pitch once a week. We play every day.
Wow, that's crazy.
So no, but the shortstop, I've always played shortstop, even growing up since I was a little kid. And it'll be cool if I get to stay in that position. No, because my dad was a shortstop, and when he got to the big leagues, he had to move over to second base. But yeah, they had the Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith at shortstop, so they gave my dad the boot to second base. You know?
Oh man, dang. So like, how do you not like flinch? Because like, if I see a baseball, because that ball is small, yo, and they be throwing it fast, and then they be hitting it fast. So when it's coming at you, like, how do you even like it don't sting at all?
It hurts, bro.
Oh, why? I'm like, wait.
It hurts, bro.
Because basketball is a lot different,
you better
man.
catch it. You better catch it. You better hit it, or you better dodge it. But it hurts. It hurts, man. But we get used to it. We get used to it. Just like how you guys playing ball, you guys, that pace of play is crazy. How fast you guys play, it's overwhelming, man.
It is, but like, is it? We don't have objects like coming. You guys gotta catch an object going like 110 miles per hour. There's no way. Like, that was the one thing. Like, I always thought baseball was cool, but my face, I love it. I ain't trying to, but that's what's up, man. So like, what were your? So you're in your second year, or is it still your first year? I don't.
This is going to be my second full season. So this is gonna be my third year, but my second full season.
Okay,
because the first year is the short one.
Okay, so the first year, like, what was like your goal? Like, we're gonna go up. So what was your goals for like your first year? What did you have like planned? Like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna try to get this, I'm gonna try to do this. What goals did you have?
Yeah, so I don't really set goals.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, I do set goals, but I don't set them as in like numbers to catch.
Okay.
Because I feel like I get lost in numbers. And you can't get lost in numbers. The season is way too long. It's 140 games for minor leaguers, 162 for big leaguers without the playoffs. So you can't get caught up in numbers. I say numbers are a trap. My goals are always to go into the game as prepared as possible.
Okay.
It sounds corny and stuff, but like if I go to a game, like, I did my practice as good as possible. I ate the food as best as possible, like everything, the little things. I took every swing as best as I could, and this is the best I feel for the game. And that's what gets me ready for the game, and just play the game hard, play it fearless, and just have fun. And that's another thing too, like having fun. You have to have fun, man. If you don't have fun, it's gonna be a long year, and that's the thing too. A lot of people see you having fun on the field, smiling, messing around. Like, a lot of people might see you having fun on the court, messing around with your teammates, having fun. But not everyone knows the hours that you had to put in.
Yeah,
not everyone knows the early mornings, the late nights. Everyone thinks it's easy because you're having fun with it, but it's not, man. It's not easy.
Definitely.
You just have to have fun with it, though. But
so you said there's more than 140 games. That's like, so basically it's like, that has to be like 4 games every week or something, like 3 games every week or something like that.
Last year we had a stretch where we played 26 games in a row. No days off.
Yo, like, how do you guys even like sleep? Like, what is the what goes on?
You lose track of the days. You don't know if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's just game day. Just wake up.
Game
day. Game at 6, game at 12, game at 7. But you don't know if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But the teams do a good job, though. They put us with host families sometimes. They put us in apartments. They feed us at the stadium. They take care of us. So we lift on the road if we're on the road. And we're bouncing from hotel to hotel, and
how's you guys be traveling on plane? Like, I don't really see. I don't think I've ever seen like a baseball player, like a whole team. Like, how do you guys travel?
We travel. It depends.
Depends, right?
If you're in the bigs, you probably fly private jets or something.
Oh, okay.
My leaguers, we troop it in buses and.
Hey man, The bus is I love the bus though. You get that seat to yourself. You just lay sideways, so both of your feet's up. You got your computer. You just got your music bumping. The
For
switch or
sure,
something.
man. For sure.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely like that. That's what's up, though. Okay.
But yeah, man.
I saw you got So can you explain? Did you get drafted again? I saw not drafted, but like you did something in the summer. You played for a team in the summer. Um.
So I got invited to play
Yeah.
after my season ended.
Mhm.
So in the middle of the season, I got called up to high A. So we have levels.
Yeah.
We have rookie ball. Every team's different, but we have rookie, short season, low A, high A, double A, triple A, and then the big leagues.
Mhm.
And so last year I was in low A and they called me up to high A. Had a decent year. Then they invited me to the Arizona Fall League, which is a really prestigious league. You know, a lot of great ball
Mhm.
players. So they invited me to that. That was a good experience. And then I got drafted for the Dominican Winter League,
Okay.
which has always been a dream of mine to play my country. You know, it's a very competitive league too. So I'm excited for that.
That's what's up. So like, but you like sign a contract though, right? Or do you just go like when you get invited, you just go? Do you each league you go to, you sign like a contract, like how it works?
So you have a minor league contract.
Okay.
As long as you're in
Okay.
the minor leagues, you have a minor
Okay.
league contract, and then you reach they call it your uh, fifth year, fourth year, or something. That's when you renegotiate. The team has the ability to either sign you to the 40-man roster, which is
Mhm.
kind of like the big league roster. You gotta,
Damn, that's a lot of people, yo. That's a lot of people.
or another team could pick you up if the team doesn't protect you. So
Okay.
that's the way it goes.
That's
But
what's
yeah,
up.
man.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Yo, keep killing it, bro, because you're doing it big. I be seeing like, yo, this man, I went to high school with him. Like, he's really in the MLB doing it, man. Like, that's not like that's people they strive for stuff like that, and sometimes along the way they just get lost in their own sauce, and then they just fall out the mix. But you stayed consistent. I always paid attention. Like you went to college, did what you had to do there. Boom, now you're in first year. You're doing what you have to do. Second year, now you're playing in different leagues. Like you're doing your thing. Keep doing it, bro. You're definitely like an inspiration for real. Cause I know baseball, but now I can say I got a friend like he plays baseball. Like he's about that, and you're a hard worker, and you get it, man. You definitely
Appreciate it,
y'all
man.
like you're part of demand access for sure. You know what
For
I'm
sure,
saying?
man. For
You're doing
sure.
your thing, man. I really
It's
appreciate
funny
that.
though, cause like I don't say this either, but I remember I go to school early one day. I had to do work in the library, and I pull up and I hear squeaking in the basketball courts. I'm like, damn, who's out here so early? And I go, and you guys are playing pickup games. You know, you guys are playing pickup games, having fun, sweating. And I go in, I say what's up for a little bit, and then I head out. I go do my work. And then that whole day, I'm like, damn, if these guys could wake up early and go play some pickup games, why can't I get up early and go run some tires or go sprint or go, you know? So
Yeah,
that's when I
man.
started doing that too, man. I started waking up
Yeah.
early because of you guys, man. Like for
Nah,
real.
man. Yeah, classical man had you because there was just so many different
For real.
people, man, that from different places. Like that's one thing I loved about our high school because that's what made it the best. Not only academically, but like you're dealing with different kids who kind of think like you and have the same aspirations. It may be in baseball or in soccer or something else, but when you got to wake up and work hard, we're going to do it, and everybody's competing. And next thing you know, everybody gets their own success. So
For
that was one
sure.
thing that was great. So
For sure.
after we're done with the baseball talk. So what songs you been listening to? Like what albums?
Songs.
Yeah, like albums or rappers,
Man, I
whoever.
listen to everything, man.
What you listen
Everything
to?
from I listen to everything from rap to Dominican bachata to
What's your
to everything,
favorite? What's
man.
your favorite song to listen to before a game?
Before a game, I don't really listen to music before a game, man.
Oh, you're very
Like I
just.
just I just listen to whatever they play on the speaker. You know,
Hmm.
every day is different. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes we get our hip hop going. Sometimes dudes play country. Like,
Hmm.
so I just in the clubhouse we listen to everything. Sometimes we listen to our Spanish music. I listen to a lot of Spanish music. Listen to a lot of Spanish rap. and J. Cole. I like J. Cole,
Hmm.
but
That's what's
yeah,
up.
man.
So during this coronavirus, this COVID-19, I know you've been staying safe. Have you been watching some Netflix, or that ain't you?
You have to, man. If you don't watch
I
Netflix, you go crazy.
Yeah. So what you been binge watching? What you been
So
watching?
I just finished up the Money Heist series.
Okay.
So I just ran through that series like it was nothing, man. Like, but they
Okay.
keep leaving us on like cliffhangers, man. So I don't think I could wait till next year for another series to come out, man. But
What's another show?
another show I started watching, You. Have you heard
Okay.
of You?
That's
It
the
was a
serial killer, the weirdo.
yeah. It's a little weird, but it was interesting. I kept watching. I finished it. It was pretty good,
Okay.
but
Okay. That's what's
I
up.
might be the only person that didn't watch the Last Dance
Yeah,
episode.
you're bugging out, bro. What's going on, man? You got not for real, man. You got to watch that. Like that's
For
like
sure.
you come to realize why Michael Jordan was really Michael Jordan. Because like it's one thing when all the people say, well, Michael Jordan won 6 for 6, and you see the games, but when you really get to understand like who he truly is, then you start to understand why he was so dominant. I mean, this man, not only he was the best player on the planet, the most trending person on the planet, like that man was a hard worker, and he didn't. If he wasn't working hard, he'll let you know. Like he was about winning. He was competitive, and that's like I feel like that's what you got to be to be successful. I mean, I think if you
For
want to get,
sure.
if
For
you really
sure.
want to get what you really want, like you gotta compete. And sometimes you don't even gotta compete with other people. You gotta compete with yourself. But he made it so when he was able to compete with other people, it didn't like break him down. It just made him better. That's it's great. You gotta watch that, man.
I
Make sure
got
you
to, man. Where can
catch
I
the
find
first.
that, bro? They
So
got
ESPN.
ESPN. All right,
Yeah.
word. I gotta
I
watch
think
that
they
for
could just
sure.
do the replays because they definitely have the replay for the first and second episode. But on Sunday, it comes on regularly on ESPN, so it's 9 to 11.
For sure. For sure. I gotta get on that. And he
So
played baseball too.
yeah, he definitely did.
And he
Was he
played
good? I
baseball.
don't know if he was good like that. He was alright. I don't know.
It's Michael Jordan, so they're gonna give him
Yeah,
but
yeah. It was definitely. I know it was definitely weird him walking into a baseball game and he's trying to play baseball. But that's what's up, though. I mean,
for
only
sure,
he
for
could do
sure,
it. That's how you
for
know you're
sure,
nice if you do stuff
for
like
sure,
that. So we're
for
getting
sure.
to the end of this podcast. So what is the last thing you would say to the viewers watching right now for some motivation, for some tips? What would you let them know right now? The last thing.
I mean, there's a lot of people grinding. I'm still far from where I want to be for my ultimate goal. And the only thing I could say is keep doing it. You might not see results right away, and that's fine. That's fine. Your moment's gonna come. Don't miss your opportunity. You're gonna get it.
Uh-huh.
Don't miss it. Just be ready for it. Be ready for it. Keep grinding and keep doing your thing, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's Jeremy Peña, everybody, man. Rhode Island's finest, Dominican's finest, the man, the legend. He's doing this thing. Make sure y'all subscribe to this. Please like it, comments. What's your handle? What's your Instagram handle so people know so they can keep in touch with you? So
J
they can,
Pena 221, both on
yes, sir.
Instagram and Twitter.
Yes, sir, man. Follow this man. See what he's doing, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. God bless. Keep being successful. Keep striving for greatness. Write your own
Appreciate
destiny. All right, brother.
it. All right. See you, man. Thank you.
No problem.